Stella, please, you have to come to the party. Dad begs on the phone. Your sister is getting married. She wants you there. I want you there. I am looking at my calendar. June 15th. My birthday is in 3 days. Oh, right, your birthday. We can celebrate that too, at the wedding. No, we cannot. Because June 18th is my birthday. It has been my birthday for 32 years. And you have forgotten it for 31 of them. I have not forgotten. Last year you wished me happy birthday on July 2nd, 2 weeks late. The year before, you did not remember at all until I mentioned it in September. Meanwhile, Chloe's birthday gets a $10,000 party every single year. Stella, do not make this about that old stuff. This is about your sister's wedding, which is scheduled on my birthday weekend. The rehearsal dinner is on my actual birthday. And nobody asked me if that was okay. We did not think you would mind. Of course you did not think. You never think about me. So here is what I am thinking. I am not coming to the wedding. Have a wonderful time celebrating Chloe, like you do every year, on my birthday. But let me back up. Let me tell you about 31 years of forgotten birthdays, and what happened when they finally scheduled my sister's wedding on the one day that was supposed to be mine. I grew up believing I was forgettable. My father, Richard Morrison, was a successful real estate developer who believed in making memories. He threw elaborate parties, took extravagant vacations, and spent money freely on the people and things he valued. My sister Chloe was 5 years younger than me, and from the moment she was born, she was Daddy's little princess. Beautiful, charming, the kind of child who lit up a room. Dad adored her. I was the quiet one, the serious one, the one who got good grades and never caused problems. I was responsible and independent, which apparently meant I did not need the same attention Chloe did. My mother died when I was 8 and Chloe was 3. Cancer, fast and brutal. After she was gone, it was just Dad, Chloe, and me. And Dad poured all his love and attention into the baby who reminded him of his wife. I understood. I did. Chloe was little. She needed more care. And I was the big sister. I could handle things on my own. But birthdays should have been different. My 9th birthday, the first after Mom died, Dad forgot completely. He came home from work at 8 p.m., saw me sitting at the kitchen table with the cake I had bought myself with my allowance, and his face went pale. Oh God, Stella, your birthday. I completely forgot. It is okay, I said, even though it was not okay. Even though I had spent the entire day hoping he would remember, hoping he would come home early with a present or at least a card. I have been so busy with work. And Chloe has been having nightmares. I just lost track. It is fine, Dad. Really. We will celebrate this weekend. I promise. We never did. But 3 months later, when Chloe turned 4, Dad threw her a party with a bouncy castle, a petting zoo, and 50 guests. He hired a photographer. He invited half the neighborhood. He spent thousands of dollars making sure his baby girl had a magical day. I helped set up. I served cake. I smiled while everyone fawned over Chloe. And I understood that this was how things were going to be. Over the years, the pattern solidified. Chloe's birthday was a major event. Themes, decorations, expensive presents, parties that got bigger and more elaborate each year. My birthday was an afterthought, usually forgotten until days or weeks after the actual date. When I turned 16, a milestone birthday, Dad forgot until Chloe mentioned it a week later. He gave me $200 and said, "Sorry, sweetheart. Buy yourself something nice." When Chloe turned 16, Dad rented out a yacht for a sunset party. Live band, catered food, a professional videographer. It cost over $15,000. Chloe is special, Dad said when I asked why her birthdays were so much more important than mine. She is sensitive. She needs to feel celebrated. And I do not. You are strong, Stella. You do not need the same kind of attention. You are going to be fine no matter what. Chloe needs more support. I stopped expecting anything after that. Stopped hoping he would remember. Stopped caring when he did not. Or I told myself I stopped caring. But every year, on June 18th, I woke up hoping this would be the year he remembered on his own. That I would get a call or a text or a card. Something that proved I mattered to him. It never came. I went to college on a full scholarship, majored in engineering, got a good job at a tech company, built a life independent of Dad's money and attention. I was successful and self-sufficient, exactly what Dad said I would be. But I was also alone. Dad called occasionally, but the conversations were always about Chloe, her job, her boyfriend, her problems, her life. He rarely asked about mine. When I turned 30, I decided to throw myself a party. A real party. The kind I had never had growing up. I rented a venue, invited friends, catered food. It cost $3,000. Money I had saved and spent on myself because no one else would. Dad did not come. He forgot I had invited him. Chloe did not come either. She had a brunch with friends that day. I stood in that venue surrounded by people I cared about, people who remembered my birthday and showed up, and I realized something. My family had never cared about me the way I cared about them. That should have been the breaking point, but I kept trying, kept hoping, kept attending Chloe's elaborate birthday celebrations and watching Dad dote on her while barely acknowledging my existence. Then, 2 years ago, everything changed. It started with an excited phone call from Chloe. "Stella, oh my God, I am getting married. Congratulations." I was genuinely happy for her. Her boyfriend Derek seemed like a good guy. They had been together for 3 years. "It is going to be amazing. Dad is paying for everything. He said I can have whatever I want. The venue I love is available in June, so we are thinking June for the wedding. June is beautiful. I know. I am thinking June 17th for the ceremony. That gives us over a year to plan. Is not that perfect?" My stomach dropped. June 17th? Yeah. Why? That is the day before my birthday. Oh, right. Your birthday is the 18th. I always forget which day exactly. So you will have your rehearsal dinner on my birthday. On the 18th? Oh, well, yeah. I guess so. But that is not a big deal, right? I mean, you do not really do anything special for your birthday anyway. And this is my wedding. It only happens once. Chloe, could you possibly do a different weekend? Any other weekend in June? The venue is only available that weekend. It is this gorgeous estate that books up years in advance. We got lucky they had a cancellation for that date. I cannot give it up just because it is near your birthday. It is on my birthday. The rehearsal dinner is literally on my birthday. Stella, you are being selfish. This is my wedding, the most important day of my life. Can you not just celebrate your birthday a different day? I have been celebrating my birthday a different day my entire life. Because you are always more important. That is not fair. It is not my fault your birthday is not a big deal to you. It is not a big deal to me because no one ever made it a big deal. Because Dad forgot it every year while throwing you massive parties. Are you really making my wedding about your birthday issues? Seriously? I hung up, sat in my apartment, felt 30 years of hurt and resentment crash over me. An hour later, Dad called. "Stella, Chloe is upset. She said you are mad about the wedding date. The rehearsal dinner is on my birthday. So, you can celebrate your birthday another day. This is Chloe's wedding. It is important. And my birthday is not important? You are 32 years old, Stella. Birthdays are not that important when you are an adult. They were important to you when Chloe was an adult. You threw her a massive party for her 30th birthday last year, rented out a restaurant, invited 100 people, spent thousands of dollars. That is different. Why? Why is it different? Because Chloe is different. She needs to feel special. She needs celebrations. You have always been fine without them. I have been fine without them because I had no choice. Because you forgot my birthday every single year. Because I learned to not expect anything from you so I would not be disappointed. You are being dramatic. The year I turned 21, you forgot my birthday for 3 weeks. When Chloe turned 21, you threw her a massive party in Vegas. You flew in her friends. You got her a new car. I had more money then. You have more money now than you did then. You are still throwing Chloe elaborate parties. You just do not think I deserve them. Stella, that is not true. I love you. You know I love you. Loving someone and making them feel loved are two different things. You never made me feel loved. You made me feel like an afterthought. I am sorry you feel that way. But right now, we need to focus on Chloe's wedding. I need you to put aside your feelings and support your sister. Why? So I can watch you throw her another massive celebration while my birthday goes completely unacknowledged? The wedding is not about you. My birthday is about me. And you scheduled your daughter's rehearsal dinner on it. You did not even ask if I was okay with that. I did not think it would be a problem. Because you never think about me at all. I hung up. That night, I made a decision. I was not going to the wedding. I was not going to spend my birthday watching my father celebrate Chloe while ignoring me. I was done being the afterthought. I sent a text to the family group chat. I will not be attending the wedding. Have a wonderful celebration. My phone exploded with calls and messages. I ignored all of them. The next few weeks were brutal. Dad called every day. I did not answer. He left voicemails ranging from angry to manipulative to sad. You are being selfish and childish. This is your sister's wedding. You are ruining it for her. I do not understand where this is coming from. Why are you doing this? Please, Stella, just call me back. We can talk about this. I did not call back. There was nothing to say. Chloe sent long text messages. I cannot believe you are doing this. You are my sister. I need you there. Dad is so upset. You are ruining everything. I did not respond. Extended family got involved. Aunts and uncles calling to tell me I was being unreasonable. That family shows up for each other. That I was being petty over a birthday. She is just a child, my aunt said. She did not know scheduling the rehearsal dinner on your birthday would upset you. She is 27 years old, I said. And I told her directly it was my birthday. She said it did not matter. Well, weddings are more important than birthdays, not to the person whose birthday it is. I stopped answering calls from anyone in the family. But the hardest part was not the anger or the manipulation. It was the complete lack of understanding. No one seemed to grasp why I was upset. To them, it was just a birthday, just one day, not worth making a fuss over. They did not understand it was not about one day. It was about 32 years of being invisible, of being forgotten, of watching my sister get celebrated while I got nothing. I talked to my therapist about it. Dr. Martinez had been helping me work through family issues for years. This is about more than a wedding date, she said. This is about a lifetime of being treated as less important than your sister. I feel guilty, like I am being selfish. You are not being selfish. You are setting a boundary. You are saying that your feelings and your day matter. That is healthy. My whole family thinks I am wrong. Your whole family has benefited from you being the easy child, the one who does not complain, the one who accepts being second. They do not want that to change because it is convenient for them. So what do? You stick to your boundary. You do not go to the wedding. You celebrate your birthday however you want, and you let them be upset. Their feelings are not your responsibility. It was hard advice to follow, but I did it. I took my birthday weekend off work, booked myself a spa retreat, spent 3 days being pampered and celebrated by strangers who were paid to care, but who treated me better than my family ever had. On my actual birthday, I turned off my phone, did not look at social media, did not check messages, just existed in a space where I mattered. It was the best birthday I had ever had. After the wedding, things got worse before they got better. Dad called me once, 2 weeks after. I hope you are happy. You missed your sister's wedding. She cried when she realized you were not there. You broke her heart. Did anyone wish me happy birthday? I asked. Silence. Did anyone, at the rehearsal dinner on my actual birthday, stop to acknowledge that it was my birthday? More silence. That is what I thought. I hung up. That was the last time we spoke for 18 months. I did not call him. He did not call me. Chloe did not reach out. The family moved on as if I did not exist. And I let them, because for the first time in my life, I was not trying to earn their love or attention. I was just living my life without them. I threw myself into work, got promoted to senior engineer, then lead engineer, then engineering manager. My salary increased substantially. I was successful and respected at my company. I dated, had relationships, found people who valued me and remembered my birthday without prompting. I traveled, went to places I had always wanted to see, did things I had always wanted to do, built a life that was full and meaningful without my family in it. I made new friends, people who showed up for me, who celebrated my accomplishments, who remembered important dates without being reminded. On my 33rd birthday, these friends threw me a surprise party. Nothing elaborate, just dinner and cake and people who cared. But when they started singing happy birthday at midnight on June 18th, I cried. Because these people, who had known me for less time than my family had, cared more about my birthday than my own father ever did. Are you okay? My friend Maya asked afterward. I am perfect, I said. And I meant it. My 34th birthday was even better. I threw myself a party, invited everyone I cared about. It was not as expensive as Chloe's parties had been, but it was mine. And I was surrounded by people who wanted to be there. Life was good, better than good. I had built something real without my family's money or attention. I had proven I did not need them. And then, on a Tuesday in March, I got a call from a number I did not recognize. I almost did not answer, but something made me pick up. Stella, it is your father. His voice was different, older, tired. What do you want? I asked. I need to talk to you about something important. I am listening, not on the phone. Can we meet for coffee, please? I should have said no, should have hung up, but curiosity won. Fine, Saturday, 2 p.m. The Starbucks on Maple. Thank you. Thank you, Stella. Saturday came. I showed up on time. Dad was already there, looking older than I remembered. Gray hair, tired eyes, thinner. Thank you for coming, he said when I sat down. What do you want? I want to apologize for everything, for your birthdays, for the wedding, for not being the father you deserved. I waited. Apologies without action meant nothing. I have been doing a lot of thinking over the past year and a half about how I treated you growing up, about how I favored Chloe, about how I made you feel like you did not matter. Okay, you were right about everything. I did forget your birthdays. I did throw Chloe elaborate parties while ignoring you. I did schedule her wedding on your birthday weekend without thinking about you at all. Why did you do it? He was quiet for a long moment. Because you never complained. You never asked for anything. You were always fine on your own. So I gave my attention to Chloe because she seemed to need it more. I needed it too. I just did not know how to ask. I know, and I am sorry. I failed you as a father. I wanted to feel something. Relief, vindication, anything. But I just felt empty. Why now? I asked. Why apologize now after 18 months of silence? He looked down at his coffee. Because I am sick. My chest tightened. Sick how? Heart disease. Advanced. I need surgery. Maybe a transplant. The doctors say I have maybe 2 years without intervention. And there it was. He was not apologizing because he had realized he was wrong. He was apologizing because he was dying and wanted reconciliation before he went. I see. I want to make things right with you, Stella. Before it is too late. I want to be the father I should have been. That is not possible. You cannot go back and change 30 for years of neglect. I know, but I can try to make amends now. I can try to build a relationship with you, if you will let me. Why should I let you? Because I am your father. Because I love you. Because I am sorry. You love me, but you never showed it. You never made me feel it. You forgot my birthday 31 times. 31 times, Dad. Do you know what that does to a person? To spend your entire childhood and adulthood feeling invisible to your own father? I know, and I am so sorry. Sorry is not enough. Sorry does not undo the damage. Sorry does not give me back the childhood I should have had. What do you want from me? I thought about it, about what would make this better. What would heal the wound? Nothing. There was nothing he could do. I do not want anything from you, I said. I am fine without you. I have been fine without you for 18 months. I built a life without your attention or money or love. I do not need you anymore. Please, do not say that. You are my daughter. I am your daughter who you forgot about for 34 years. Who you ignored while celebrating my sister. Who you made feel worthless my entire life. You being sick does not change any of that. I want to change things. I want to make your next birthday special. I want to throw you a party. A real party. Whatever you want. I do not want a party from you. I do not want anything from you. It is too late. It is never too late. Yes, it is. You had 30 for years to remember my birthday. You had 30 for years to make me feel loved. You had 30 for years to be a good father. You chose not to be. And now you are sick and scared and want forgiveness? No, Stella, please. I stood up. I am sorry you are sick. I hope your surgery goes well. But I do not want a relationship with you. You lost that chance a long time ago. What about your next birthday? Let me at least acknowledge it. Let me call you. Let me send you something. My next birthday is in 3 months. Let me guess. You did not know that. He looked at me blankly. It is June 18th. 3 months from now. And no, do not call me. Do not send me anything. Do not try to make up for 34 years of neglect with one gift. It does not work that way. I walked out of the coffee shop and did not look back. Dad did not give up. He started sending cards, actual physical cards in the mail, apologizing, asking for another chance, begging to be part of my life. I threw them away without reading most of them. He tried calling. I did not answer. He left voicemails I did not listen to. Then Chloe got involved. She called me from a number I did not have saved. I answered thinking it was work. Stella, we need to talk about Dad. No, we do not. Yes, we do. He is sick. He needs support. He needs his family. He has family. He has you. I am not enough. He needs both his daughters. Then he should have treated both his daughters like they mattered. You are still hung up on the birthday thing? Stella, that was almost 2 years ago. The birthday thing has been happening for 34 years. The wedding was just the final straw. You are being dramatic. Dad forgot a few birthdays. So what? He was busy. He was working hard to provide for us. He forgot 31 birthdays. 31, Chloe, while throwing you elaborate parties that cost thousands of dollars every single year. That is not my fault. I never said it was your fault. I said it was Dad's fault. And I am not interested in reconciling with him just because he is sick. He could die, Stella. He could die and you will have to live with the fact that you never forgave him. I can live with that. How can you be so cold? I am not cold. I am just done being treated like I do not matter. If Dad wanted a relationship with me, he had 34 years to build one. He chose not to. I am just respecting his choice. He wants to change. He wants to make things right. Only because he is dying. If he was not sick, would he have reached out? Would he have apologized? Would he even remember my birthday this year? Silence. That is what I thought. Tell Dad I hope he gets better. But I am not interested in a deathbed reconciliation. I hung up, but the pressure continued. Extended family members called, sent messages, all saying the same thing. Dad is sick. He needs his daughter. Be the bigger person. Forgive him. Do not let him die with regrets. No one seemed to care about my regrets. About the 34 birthdays I spent feeling invisible. About the childhood I spent watching my sister get everything while I got nothing. Their sympathy was all for Dad, none for me. I blocked more numbers, ignored more messages, and then, 2 weeks before my 35th birthday, Dad showed up at my work. Security called my desk. Miss Morrison, there is a Richard Morrison in the lobby claiming to be your father. Should we let him up? No, tell him to leave. He says he needs to speak with you, that it is urgent. I sighed. I will come down. I took the elevator to the lobby. Dad was sitting in a chair, looking frail. He had lost weight, looked weaker. What are you doing here? I asked. You would not answer my calls. I needed to see you. I am at work, Dad. This is not appropriate. I know. I am sorry. But your birthday is in 2 weeks. I want to do something for it. Please. I told you not to. I know. But I am your father. Let me celebrate your birthday. Just once. Please. People were staring. My coworkers watching this scene play out in the lobby. Come outside, I said. We walked out to the parking lot, away from prying eyes. Dad, I do not want anything from you. I do not want a party or a gift or a phone call. I want you to leave me alone. I cannot do that. You are my daughter. I love you. You have a strange way of showing love. Forgetting my birthday for 34 years. Scheduling Chloe's wedding on my birthday weekend. Treating me like an afterthought my entire life. I am trying to make up for that now. You cannot make up for it. You cannot give me back those birthdays. You cannot give me back the childhood where I felt loved and valued. It is gone. And one party now does not fix 34 years of neglect. What do you want from me? His voice broke. Tell me what you want and I will do it. I want you to have cared about me when I was a child, when I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s. I want you to have remembered my birthday without being reminded. I want you to have made me feel as special as you made Chloe feel. But you cannot give me that. So I do not want anything from you. Please, Stella. I am dying. Do not let me die with this between us. Then die with it. I am not going to forgive you just to make you feel better about dying. I am not going to absolve you of guilt you should feel. You were a bad father to me. You need to accept that. I know I was bad. Do you? Do you really? Did you know that I used to wait every year on my birthday, hoping you would remember? That I would wake up excited thinking maybe this year would be different? And then the day would pass and you would not call or text or acknowledge it at all. Do you know how that felt? Tears were streaming down his face. No, I did not know. Because you never asked. You never wondered how I felt. You just assumed I was fine. And when I stopped being fine, when I set boundaries and refused to let you hurt me anymore, you were shocked. Like I was the problem for having feelings. I am sorry. I do not care if you are sorry. Being sorry does not undo the damage. It does not make me feel better. It does not give me what I needed. What did you need? A father who loved me as much as he loved my sister. A father who remembered my birthday without a reminder. A father who made me feel like I mattered. You do matter. You matter so much. Not to you. Not enough. Not the way Chloe matters. And I am done pretending that does not hurt. I am done being the easy daughter who does not complain. I am done sacrificing my feelings to make you comfortable. So that is it? You are cutting me off forever? You cut me off first. You just did it slowly. Every forgotten birthday. Every party for Chloe that I was not invited to. Every time you chose her over me. You cut me out of your heart piece by piece. I am just making it official. I do not want to die without my daughter. Then you should have been a better father. You should have remembered my birthday. You should have made me feel loved. But you did not. And now you have to live with, or die with, the consequences of that choice. Please, Stella, please, just let me celebrate your birthday. Just this once. Let me show you I can be the father you deserved. I looked at him, at this man who was my father, who had given me life but never made me feel alive, who was dying and desperate and finally paying attention to me. No, I said, you do not get to do this. You do not get to swoop in at the last minute and play the good father. You do not get to make yourself feel better by throwing me one party after 34 years of nothing. My birthday is mine, not yours, and I am spending it with people who actually remembered it existed before you got sick. Stella, go home, Dad. Spend time with Chloe. Throw her another party. Do what you have always done. Just leave me out of it. I walked back into my building and did not look back. Dad did not stop trying. The cards continued. The calls continued. The messages from relatives continued. But I held firm. I did not respond. I did not engage. I protected my peace. My 35th birthday came, June 18th. I took the day off work, spent it with friends who had planned a surprise brunch for me. People who remembered my birthday without being reminded. People who valued me. At midnight, my phone buzzed. A text from Dad's number. Happy birthday, Stella. I love you. I am sorry for everything. I hope you have a wonderful day. It was the first time he had wished me happy birthday on the actual day in 35 years. I deleted the text without responding. Chloe called me 2 days later. Dad is crying. He wished you happy birthday and you did not even respond. How cruel can you be? He wished me happy birthday for the first time in 35 years. One text does not undo 34 years of forgotten birthdays. He is dying, Stella, and I am alive. And I spent my entire life feeling invisible to him. His sickness does not change that. You are heartless. No, I just finally learned to value myself the way he never did. She hung up on me. The family divided. Some people thought I was being cruel. Others thought I was justified. Most just stayed out of it. I did not care what they thought. For the first time in my life, I was not trying to make my family happy. I was just protecting myself. No, Dad's health deteriorated. He had surgery. It helped, but not enough. He was given a year, maybe 2. He reached out one more time. A letter delivered to my apartment. Stella, I am dying. The doctors say I have less than a year now. I know you do not want to reconcile. I know you have every right to be angry with me, but I am asking one more time. Please let me be part of your life before I go. I know I failed you. I know I can never make up for the birthdays I forgot or the attention I did not give you, but I want to try. Please let me try. I love you. I have always loved you. I am sorry I did not show it better. Dad, I read the letter once. Then I put it in a drawer with all the others. I did not respond. 6 months later, Dad died. Heart failure. Sudden. Chloe called to tell me. He is gone, she said, crying. Dad is gone. I am sorry, I said. And I meant it. I did not want him to die. I just did not want to pretend our relationship was something it was not. The funeral is Saturday. Will you come? No, Stella. He was our father. He was your father. He stopped being mine a long time ago. I did not go to the funeral. I did not send flowers. I did not mourn the man who forgot my birthday 34 times. I mourned the father I never had, the one I wanted, the one who would have remembered, who would have celebrated me the way he celebrated Chloe. That father never existed, and I was done pretending he did. It has been 2 years since Dad died. I am 37 now. I have a career I love, friends who value me, and a life built entirely on my own terms. Chloe and I do not speak. She made her choice. She chose Dad's side. She chose to believe I was cruel and heartless rather than accept that our father had failed me. That is fine. I do not need her validation. the extended family has mostly moved on. Some people still think I was wrong for not reconciling with Dad before he died. Others understand. I do not care either way. Every year on my birthday, I celebrate, not to spite my father's memory, but because I deserve to be celebrated. Because my birthday matters. Because I matter. Last year, my friends threw me a huge party for my 36th. Over 50 people came. There was music and dancing and a cake with sparklers. It was beautiful and loud and full of love. I cried when they sang happy birthday, not because I was sad, because I was happy, because these people, who were not obligated by blood to care about me, chose to celebrate me anyway. That is what love looks like. Not obligation, not guilt, choice. People ask me sometimes if I regret not reconciling with my father before he died, if I think I was too harsh, if I will carry guilt about it. The answer is no. I do not regret protecting myself. I do not regret refusing to forgive someone just because they were dying. I do not regret holding firm to my boundaries. My father had 35 years to be a good father, 35 years to remember my birthday, 35 years to make me feel loved and valued. He chose not to do those things. He chose to pour all his attention into Chloe while treating me as an afterthought. And when he finally wanted to change, when he finally wanted to acknowledge me, it was too late. Not because I was heartless, but because you cannot build a relationship in a few months that should have been built over decades. Some people think family deserves infinite chances. That blood is thicker than water. That dying parents should be forgiven for everything. I disagree. Family relationships require investment. They require attention and care and effort. My father did not invest in me. He did not care for me the way he cared for Chloe. He did not put in the effort. And when he finally realized his mistake, I was already gone. I had already built a life without him. I had already learned that I could not depend on him for love or acknowledgement. His death did not change that. It just made it permanent. I am 37 years old. I have celebrated 37 birthdays. 2 of them, the ones after I cut off contact with my father, were the best birthdays of my life because they were celebrated by people who actually remembered they existed, who valued me, who showed up. That is all I ever wanted. Someone to show up, someone to remember, someone to make me feel like I mattered. My father never gave me that, so I gave it to myself. And that is not cruelty. That is survival. My family says I should have forgiven my father before he died, that cutting him off was heartless. My therapist says I had every right to protect myself from someone who hurt me for decades. What do you think? Was I wrong to refuse reconciliation with my dying father who forgot my birthday for 30 years? Or did he earn that rejection? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments below. Believe people should face the consequences of their actions. Hit subscribe. I have got more stories of justice that will blow your mind.